Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get the overall energy of your connection or for yourself in regards to love. We're actually going to look at a connection actually. So you and somebody else is what we're hoping to look at here. So the card that came out is card number 17, which says self-reflection for the overall energy here. That's card number 17. I'm not sure I said that. Card number 17. Self-reflection is about, just like what it says, turning within yourself and looking at what you really want, what you actually want. I was talking to someone recently about daydreams, and how some daydreams we have and we want those to stay in the dream world. We don't actually want to create that in our reality. And then there are other dreams that we really actually want to create. And if you want to create those things, then you need to take steps to creating them. And so really self-reflection though is about looking in at yourself and all of those desires and identifying like which ones are actually things that you want, and which are things that you just want to keep there in that space. And then also being open to possibilities and what possibilities you are open to, and like acknowledging all of that within yourself, because that can help. When you identify what you actually want, then you can actually start moving towards whatever that is. We're going to take a look at the tarot now. A little bit of a different layout this week than, I try to switch it up every week, to be honest. But so this week we're going to start, we're going to draw one card for each question, and we're going to ask 6 different questions. The first one is the person you're connecting with, how do they feel about you? Okay, so how does the person connecting with Capricorn? One card. So sum it up nicely for us, Spirit. One card. What's the most important message to get across about how this person feels about Capricorn, please? The one that we're asking about. The connection we're looking at. How do they feel about Capricorn? We get 2 cards. We get 3 cards. We get the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands, this is fire energy, so you might be dealing with a fire sign. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Queen of Wands, it's very passionate energy, that's attraction. That's kind of a pull, a magnetism towards you. Page of Pentacles, so they're curious about stability with you and a commitment to you, but they're not I would say with the pages are kind of dipping their foot into something, so they're curious about it. They want to explore it. They want to look into it more. Okay. And that's a connection with you. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about places they've already invested themselves. So they're thinking a lot about the investment they've made either with you, okay, or in other areas of their lives. There's some place where they've invested a lot, and those investments are building, they're growing. And so that is factoring into how they feel about the situation. They're just really reflective on where they've invested themselves so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at you, Capricorn. How do you feel? How does Capricorn feel? The Three of Swords. Wow. That's heartbreak. And it kind of just shot out. It feels very, I didn't want to clarify, but I feel like we need more than just the Three of Swords. They're hurt. This is a feeling of being hurt. Can you give us more? How Capricorn feels about the person that we're asking about here, this connection. How does Capricorn feel? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the three of swords really is, I mean, that's pain, that's heartbreak, that's sadness, okay? With the eight of pentacles, that's a desire to work towards something. And sometimes people read that as like you're in this connection, but you're also focused elsewhere. Like the eight of pentacles can be like a focus towards your career, something along those lines. So take that if that resonates. I personally, when I look at the eight of pentacles and I'm asking how you feel about somebody else, I see that as you wanting to work at something because you want it to improve, you want it to be better than it is currently. And I really feel like that's a Capricorn kind of energy, self-improvement. That's like something you guys focus on so much, almost too much, almost unfair to yourselves because you just keep pushing for that perfection, which is hard as someone who loves Capricorns. But yeah, that eight of pentacles is wanting to perfect something. So at this time, you're coming across as hurt, but still kind of dedicated to working at improving things. Let's go ahead now. The next question is what do they want from this connection? What is the person connecting with Capricorn? What do they want with Capricorn? What are they hoping for in this connection? What are they hoping for? The Ace of Cups. So aces represent new beginnings, okay? And we're asking about an existing connection. So when we get an Ace of Cups, that means that they want to like start fresh. They want to ignite the love and the connection. They want to have an open heart, and they'd like you to have an open heart and like work towards that like that freshness, that new, they want to fall in love again. Let's see here for Capricorn. What is Capricorn hoping for with this connection? What are they hoping for? What is Capricorn hoping for in this connection, please? Sorry, we get 3 cards. Okay, so the first one we get is the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she knows something she can't explain. And if you're hoping for something, then I would think that you're looking for that knowledge. You're seeking that knowledge. You want to follow your intuition. You want to go where you're guided. Okay. You want to move in the direction of where spirit is telling you to go. We also get the 3 of Pentacles, which is about teamwork and collaboration, working with someone and working it out. It's also in my mind a friendship card. I don't know if that's what you're looking for in this connection, is more of a friendship, but with the 3 of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be friendship. It's just that's the base of it. It's about teamwork. It's about coming together with someone and working something out. And with the 8 of Pentacles here, that's showing that you want to work at it, and you don't want to do it alone. You want them to work at it with you. You want to be a team. And so, and you want to work together towards a solution and towards building this back up into something, I believe. We also get the Knight of Swords, which is air energy. That's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I don't usually say when I get nights, I don't usually feel like I need to say what signs are connected to that. So that might actually resonate for someone in particular. I was thrown off. I was like, why are you saying the signs for a night? It doesn't, but whatever. So the Knight of Swords is someone who's very dedicated to a task. Like they have their eye on a goal and they're diving for it. It's like a singular focus. But also the Knight of Swords is very logical and very honest, very logical and honest. So I would say that it's interesting that the High Priestess comes out with the Knight of Swords here in my mind, because the High Priestess is about something you can't explain. It's almost like you don't want to specify, maybe, with the High Priestess there. you don't want to specify, but you have a goal in mind, and you want them to go there with you. You're like, I don't want to tell you exactly what it is, okay? But I know what it is, and I want you to be there and work with me to get to it, okay? And maybe it's not that you don't want to communicate it, though possibly that's the case. It may be that you're relying on feeling, like, I can feel that I need to go this direction, and I want you to just trust me and work with me and head this direction too. Definitely collaboration, definitely a focus towards something, but really not clear on what that something is. And like I said, that could be because you're trying to rely on your feelings. It could be that you don't want to express it right now. You want to kind of keep that information to yourself. Um, it might, I kind of feel like maybe you don't have specifics, like, where you can, like, I kind of feel like you don't have specifics, but I could be wrong, take it how it resonates. So we're going to ask now, if the energy stays exactly how it is, what is the most likely outcome, okay, for you and this person? I hate asking that question because outcome is so broad, because like outcome could be tomorrow, or outcome could be 3 months from now, or outcome could be a year, outcome is just so like open-ended. But I really feel like I shouldn't be putting a time frame on it. I sometimes try to do that so that we get, more details. So I'm not going to put a deadline on it. We're just going to say outcome. Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, it's positive. First off, Page of Wands is very positive, kind of seeking, okay? Like I said with pages before, they're kind of putting their foot into something. So this is like curiosity, and there's definitely like an interest and an inspiration here. But like I said, yeah, it's just like putting your foot in. So it does look like what's going to happen here is that there will be possibly a communication, because pages can also represent like messages of some kind. It looks like there will be some kind of conversation about, sorry, had a tiny knock at the door. So the Page of Wands, I believe this is going to be a communication about interest, okay, about excitement, maybe about a particular project that you could work towards together, to improve your relationship, or to bring you back to where you guys want to be. They definitely, I feel like both of you want to come together. And this may be a relationship you're currently in, or it may be a relationship that you've like recently left, or someone from your past. I'm not really sure. You'd have to identify it yourself, and you know where you are, and I don't. But with the Page of Wands, there definitely, I feel like there's going to be some kind of communication of an idea, a way to move forward, a way to move towards something that you're excited about. Either you are going to communicate that, or they are going to communicate that. All right. So if well, what advice would you give to Capricorn to achieve what it is that they want to achieve in this connection? So what advice would you give them? What actions would you suggest they take in order to have the outcome they want? What should they do? What action should they take, please? What action, what advice would you give Capricorn? That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm going to spread these out. Okay, so we get the Five of Wands, which is fight. Okay, not like, possibly fight, like actually verbally fight, but the Five of Wands is about competition and about the desire of pushing you forward, and leading you to that success. So the Five of Wands is like, don't give up. All right, on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, fight for it. The Eight of Cups indicates that there's something here you may need to walk away from. And it may be an idea, it may be a hope, it may be a belief that you have, okay, something that you've invested yourself in, something about this, you kind of need to let it go. And it may be whatever caused this hurt, because you have this Three of Swords in your current and your current feelings. Okay. Right at this moment, you're hurt about something. And I don't know what that something is, but it popped out. I mean, it kind of flew out. So there's something here that you're upset about, that you're hurt from. And with the Eight of Cups, it tells you it says that there's some kind of toxicity that you need to walk away from. Okay. And so identify what that toxicity is. Probably, hopefully, that's what you're doing with this self-reflection, thinking about what you want, and it may be identifying things that are holding you back, things that are keeping you from moving forward or moving towards what you want for yourself. Okay. Let go of those something. In the Eight of Cups, we grab onto a cup. In the traditional tarot, there is a spot for a ninth cup. And the idea is you've taken that ninth cup, which represents something you want. That's this Page of Wands right here, this desire for something, this hope, this inspiration. You've grabbed that cup and you're taking it with you and you're walking towards what that cup could give you, and the hope of that. So that's what this is advising you to do, let the toxicity pass, let it go, and walk towards that hope and build towards that hope. Okay. Temperance, which means this is going to take time. Have some patience, okay, because it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little alchemy. It's going to take a little bit of mixing all the right stuff in order to make this happen. So give it some time. Six of Wands, though, that's success. And possibly celebrate the successes you find along the way, because there are going to be steps along the way that are going to be bringing you closer to what it is you want. And so kind of celebrate each of those successes. Also, with this particular Six of Wands, this is about, like, in this in this deck, um each of these cards has like a story behind it. And I actually really love this one, because she goes out into this field all by herself, out into this empty field. And she sits there calmly within herself, and she's like searching inside herself for this spark. Okay. And she finds it, and she allows it to start spreading through her and to fill her up. And she ends up so like filled with this like excitement and this passion that she begins to dance. And so she's like dancing around in this field. It's a beautiful image, like when you when you know the whole story behind it. And so in this moment, she's actually dancing. It kind of looks like she's falling, but she's actually dancing. And there's these like little fairies dancing around her. And it's just like this personal success, she's found it. She's found this within her, and she's like grown it or built it up to fill her. And it's such a reward, just that fire, And so she's like celebrating that reward and dancing around. Anyway, really beautiful energy. Celebrate your successes, appreciate them. Okay. We get the Nine of Swords, which talks about stress, and in the Nine of Swords, we're stressing about something. We're losing sleep. Okay. We're losing sleep over something. And I mean, it seems like obvious advice here to celebrate your successes and not allow yourself to focus on things and stress about those things. I mean, we all kind of know, right? If you surround yourself with positivity, if you focus on the positive and you don't let yourself get trapped in the negative, then of course that's going to bring a lot more positive into your life. So I feel like it's kind of advising you something that we all kind of know. Don't let yourself focus on the hard moments, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck stressing about something that doesn't feel like it's turning out the way that you want it to. Remember to keep yourself open, like with the self-reflection card we had. It was saying, identify what you're open to, and allow yourself to be open. Okay. Don't hyper focus on an idea that isn't working, or on a thought that hasn't succeeded. Okay, just release yourself from that stress. And the last card we get is the King of Pentacles, which is actually your energy. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But the King of Pentacles is someone who he's very protective and very nurturing over what is his. You are showing up with a lot of pentacles here. even they have shown up with pentacles, that it feels like there's definitely commitment. There's an interest for commitment here on their side. There's definitely commitment on your side. And this King of Pentacles, he works to protect those things that are in his world, those things that he's connected to, those things that he is committed to. That's the word. All of those things, he protects those things, and he nurtures those things, and he provides for, and the King of Pentacles energy is just like stepping into to your strengths. You are really the King of Pentacles, male or female. I mean, and that's what you do. You protect those that you love, and you nurture them, and you really do. You really do. Okay. And so it's like stepping into that energy. Sometimes the King of Pentacles has to do with finances, but I don't think as advice it would tell you to make more money or something along those lines. The King of Pentacles is very like financially stable. It may be advising you to like go for some kind of because the King of Pentacles can sometimes be like an entrepreneur. He's like a business owner, he's very capable, and he's kind of like a business owner. So if that's something that you're considering, it may be advising you to do that. But yeah, overall, protect those things that are important to you, nurture them, celebrate them. Okay, we're going to get one more card here of advice for you. And I have no idea what this deck is called. I got it at this like little tiny shop in Utah. And but we're looking for advice. Advice for Capricorn. How do they get what they want from this connection? And the message on them is interesting, but you'll see in just a second, and I'll try to make it make sense. Okay, so it says, I'm burning away resentment, okay? And I am fanning my flame of wildness. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm burning away resentment. And I feel like that's what this Eight of Cups is talking about here. And possibly the Three of Swords, that the pain that you feel, maybe there is something that happened. Maybe there's something that happened within this connection, or well, yeah, I don't know why I just lost my words all of a sudden. But resentment is like holding on to that, holding on to whatever that negative thing is. And I'm burning away resentment. So you're getting rid of it. And that's what Spirit is advising you to do. Don't be resentful. Like, don't hold on to that blame, and don't enforce that on them and force that on this connection, because you stop the connection from moving forward. You'll hold it back at least. And so burn away your resentment, okay? And then we also get, I'm fanning my flame of wildness, which I really feel like is this Page of Wands, okay? The Page of Wands is so excited, and all of these are about, all of this deck, it all refers to flames, okay? And but yeah, that Page of Wands is really that passion, that inspiration, that excitement. So it says to fan that flame, fan that flame. Yeah, that was right. Okay. So anyway, I hope that this resonated for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please do like the video. If you enjoyed it, if it resonated for you, you could also post a comment below. You could also subscribe if you feel so inclined, so that you can find my videos in the future, or that they pop up for you more easily. But thank you so much, like I said, for watching this. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I wish you good luck in this and anything that you're working on, and I hope I see you next week. Bye.